State of New California. Notice to all Californians. Grievance 77, July 16, 2019. New California is a new state in development exercising its constitutional right to form from the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Sections 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuse of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state provided in United States Constitution Article 4, Sections 3 and Section 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence of January 15, 2018 states, "Whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority and pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security." Preamble of the New California State Constitution states, "We, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for continued civil and religious liberty to ourselves and our posterity." The First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, "Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances." The counties of New California bring forward 95 grievances to be announced in public on Tuesday at 11 a.m. State of California, Grievance 77. Declaration of Grievance, Statement of Facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical state government which fails to provide a Republican form of governance, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States of America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a monoparty system led by a tyrannical dictator who openly defies federal law. California state government is in direct violation of the following. United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government, and shall protect each of them against invasion, and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened, against domestic violence. United States Constitution, Article 6. This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby, anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. A communist state is the order of the day. California's monoparty political machine, its socialist governor, along with socialist elected officials, agencies, and regional governance boards, are colluding to create a communist California state in direct violation of both Article 4, Section 4, and Article 6 of the United States Constitution. In a recent article in the Epoch Times, it was revealed the nation's largest retirement fund, the California Public Retirement System, CalPERS, has been investing in the Communist Chinese People's Liberation Army, PLA. From the Epoch Times, quote, "Newly discovered deep ties between the Chief Investment Officer, CIO, of the California Public Employees Retirement System, CalPERS, and the Chinese government, along with CalPERS China Investment Holdings, have provoked controversy about the operations of the largest public retirement fund in the United States. CalPERS manages more than $350 billion for public employees, either retired from or currently working for most of the state and local public agencies in California. The fund holds tens of millions of shares in equities of Chinese companies. Among other things, these companies develop advanced weapons for China's People's Liberation Army, PLA, and, according to one expert, are involved in unethical business practices and human rights abuses, including the concentration camps holding Uyghurs in Xinjiang. According to a 2017 report by People's Daily, the official mouthpiece of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, CalPER's current CIO, Yu Ben-meng, as of 2015, was a participant in the Chinese government's prestigious headhunting program called the Thousand Talents Plan, TTP. In testimony by the FBI to the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee in December 2018, the TTP was called part of China's non-traditional espionage against the United States. Based on its 2017 to 2018 annual investment report, CalPERS invested in more than 100 Chinese companies. Among them are companies related to China's military, cyber warfare, human rights abusers, and defense industries, and some that have been cited for unethical business practices outside China. California's trajectory toward totalitarianism is now revealed. With such deep financial ties to Communist China through the largest retirement fund in the nation, CalPERS, there is no doubt the plan to convert California into a communist state modeled after the largest communist nation in the world is in the advanced stages of development. The race is now on to not just save California as a member state in the Union of States known as the United States of America, but the race is on to save the United States of America and the 50 states that form the Union of States itself. New California State Movement stands in the breach to save the Union of States known as the United States of America. Insurrection. The government of California, the current socialist governor and monoparty system, along with local officials, are following a coordinated design with the intent to actively engage in acts of insurrection against the U.S. Constitution. The Insurrection Act of 1807 is a United States federal law that governs the ability of the President of the United States to deploy military troops within the United States to put down lawlessness, insurrection, and rebellion. Acts of secession. Therefore, the California government, in conjunction with the socialist state executive, instituted wherever the current socialist governor has usurped power, has created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California, with the intent to secede from the United States of America and thus destroy the very Union of States which secures our liberty and freedom. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting socialist governor of California, the monoparty legislature, and local elected officials is evidence of abdication of their responsibilities of authority and sovereignty over the state and citizens of the United States living in California. Prayer. The citizens of New California State pray for the president to exercise his authority under the Insurrection Act of 1807 to end the tyranny being foisted upon the United States citizens living in California State. This concludes these proceedings. For more information or to donate, please visit newcaliforniaoc.org.